Good evening everyone and welcome to Hallam News. I'm heba reading the news bulletins. First tonight, Yorkshire Water makes millions of pounds each year. However, it has been found guilty of corporation tax evasion. Managers from the company are meeting with MPs in a House of Commons to give evidence. Dan Johnson reports.
Vital for life, but also big business. When water companies were privatised, simple H2O suddenly had huge profit potential. And profits are taxed by the government. That's corporation tax. There's no doubt Yorkshire Water is spending millions upgrading its infrastructure. But it makes money too. Last year the company made £186 million. The average customer's water bill went up by 6.6%. And yet the company paid zero corporation tax. Today the bosses met MPs to explain why.
It was disappointing. Yorkshire Water did come and explain their position on paying no tax in the last financial year, but there was no sense of contrition and no apology from them.
So what's going on? Well, Yorkshire Water says it borrows lots of money to pay for new pipes and cleaner sewage works. It is allowed to deduct the amount of interest it pays on those loans from its taxable profit, and that reduces the corporation tax it owes. Despite its name, Yorkshire Water reaches far beyond our shores. In 2009, it set up 3 companies in the Cayman Islands and has subsidiaries in the USA, the Netherlands and the Isle of Man. The tax bill can be cut further by offsetting losses from those companies. Now, Yorkshire Water isn't selling this stuff to the Cayman Islands. It says its presence there isn't about reducing its tax bill because all the companies are registered in the UK for tax purposes. It says this complicated structure is about enabling it to borrow more money at cheaper rates.
The rules do allow them to do this, but my message is that yes, there are things that we as MPs can do to tighten those rules, but also they as a company need to look at what they can do, and that's why I'm sort of shocked that we've had the casino bankers, we've now got the casino water companies, and we need these companies to take some responsibility as well.
Questions have been raised about the amount of tax paid by some of the big names in business. Other water companies and energy firms are also being examined. Yorkshire Water says it was pleased to explain its arrangements. While the MPs may still not be convinced, the company is confident it complies with both the letter and the spirit of the law. Dan Johnson, BBC Look North.
Next, a fire led to the death of a man aged 68 years old yesterday at a house on Croft Street in Bradford. The fire started at around 5:30 p.m. Neighbors called firefighter after witnessing a smoke boiling out of the house. The police said the fire wasn't suspicious and no other properties were damaged. Next up in the news, the latest Sheffield branch of the Italian coffee shop chain Nero has revived the moor with designs featuring the history of Sheffield as the Steel City. The cafe is located in the largest kiosk in the moor, with a permanent design reflecting the traditional craftsmanship and heritage of the city. The moor has seen several changes in recent times, and this branch is just one of the planned restaurants and cafes in an attempt to rejuvenate the area. Staying in Sheffield, the 5th annual fundraising fair was held in St Mary's Church and Community Centre on the 4th of March. Around 500 visitors attended and over £2,000 were raised to support the church in its project. The volunteers at St Mary's have recently been running a new project called Time Builders, which needs lots of support.
Time Builders offer asset-based courses or activities where people can use their skills to showcase what they can do and what they're good at. And this helps with their well-being, it helps with the social networks, it helps people to get more involved and sometimes job ready.
And finally, the major event in the UK's running calendar, the 3rd Yorkshire Half Marathon, took place in Sheffield on Saturday morning on the 9th of April. Thousands of runners set off to race at 9:30 a.m. I went there for more details. Starting and finishing their routes in Sheffield city centre, the runners gathered at Arundel Gate to kick off their long and challenging 13-mile journey, raising thousands of pounds for good causes. Each runner had different experience and reasons for taking part.
Yeah, this is my 3rd time running the half marathon. It was an amazing experience. Loved every minute of it, although it was very hot.
This time I've just taken part purely for my own enjoyment, but in the past I've run for various charities, raised money for Meningitis Trust and cancer research.
And the winner of the PlusNet Yorkshire Half Marathon 2017 is Stephen Baton from the Hallamshire Harriers of Sheffield.
Stephen Baton was first to cross the finish line, just 1 minute apart from Joe Franklin, the winner of 2016 PlusNet Yorkshire Half Marathon.
3, 2, 1, go!
Juniors and minis had the opportunity to run and enjoy the sunshine. The juniors ran for 2.5 kilometers, while the minis had a shorter route. 37 members of Hallam team also participated.
So I'm using this as kind of part of a ramp up really. I've entered the York Marathon, organised by the same people in October, and I'm using this as kind of part of my training, and I hope to do the Derby Half Marathon in June as further preparation.
And of course, what could be a better way to cool down than getting a goodie bag full of healthy snacks, bottle of water, and a free glass of alcohol-free beer. The long journey hasn't finished yet. Some runners queued up for medals engraving and some for signing up for the next half marathon, which will be on the 8th of April of next year. Heba, Hallam News. That's all the news for today. I'm Heba. Thank you for watching Hallam News. See you next time. Bye-bye.